Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another live stream. Merry Christmas once again to those who celebrate it. Before before anybody joins, so I would like to share some wait just a moment. I saw this the video about Hindu nationalists who vandalize Christmas celebration in India. Yeah, unfortunately, these are Hindu nationalists who are vandalizing Christmas celebration in India. Obviously, extremists are everywhere in all faith. This is a shame, a real shame that they do this. Instead, respecting other people's belief, they vandalize their celebration. Hello, my dear sister, Miss K. What is this? Shopping mall parade? No, this, I said in India, Hindu nationalists, they were vandalizing Christmas celebration in different parts of India. Yeah, that was in India, unfortunately. Let me see. Oh, the good old Hindu Dharma, yes. The good Hindu peaceful religion that they say. And we see that extremists are everywhere. I'm going to share something else, something interesting. Hello, Patrick. Hindu. No, I don't say that. But I don't offend their religion. As long as they are peaceful, I don't mind. They believe in anything they want. But these parts are stupid, definitely. Who vandalize. Yes. Moji, what do you think of Moody Mahmoudi? I have said it, I think you wrote me. He was an extremist, stupid guy who, I don't know what was his problem, that he's talking about not without my daughter. there was a movie and a book about that. An American woman who was married to a stupid guy from Iran, and then he took them home to Iran after revolution, and he was, yes, oppressing her. Anyway. Hinduism is good in general. There are many descent pantheists or mystics sects, but Moody's government promotes the most fundamentalist ones. Actually, I was there. They were not so, I was living there 3 months with a Hindu family. They were not so peaceful. They hated Muslims. They were not so friendly anyway. So this video is about Noah. So this guy in Africa, he's fooling people that there is a flood is coming. He has gotten a lot of donation. People have come to his ark. And he was saying that 25th of December, there will be a new flood. And then he went and bought a Mercedes with those money. And he had built some boat as big as fishing boats. Let's watch it. There's the
warning of an impending flood. Noah convinced his followers to donate large sums of money, claiming that an ark was being built to save them from the disaster. But today, the truth has emerged. Instead of using the funds for the ark, Noah used the donations to buy a brand new Mercedes-Benz sedan, worth an eye-popping $89,000. This raises a glaring question. If a flood were truly on the way, why would he squander his followers' hard-earned money on luxury instead of investing it into the ark he promised to build? The weather in Ghana remains completely normal, with no signs of unusual rainfall or flooding. In fact, global meteorological agencies have issued no warnings of any impending disaster. Locals, who once supported Noah's cause, have now begun to speak out, revealing that the ark Noah frequently talked about seems to be nothing more than a fantasy, with no evidence of any construction work. As Noah's lies continue to unravel, the burning question remains, will he face any legal consequences for deceiving his followers, and how will they react to this betrayal?
The strange thing is that why people get fooled by such a people in 21st century. I don't understand at all. Mamuji, he was a doctor. Okay, so what? Who wanted to help casualties from Iran-Iraq war, which people like MEK and IRGC started. I don't understand what you mean with casualty. MEK and IRGC started what? That's the link. Please call in and talk. Ark for the flood? Yes. What kind of smart would buy into this? You see that many people did that. A huge crowd were coming to the ark. In Africa, of course, people are less educated and they buy such things easier. By the way, one more time, Merry Christmas to everybody, those who celebrate it. Christmas is a secular commercial holiday. It is not religious. It is all about capitalism. Sorry, I don't care about that. People celebrate it, so, and for them is a high event. But this Christmas has been there long before the capitalism we know. Okay, so there are many celebrations that can be also, for example, this Halloween. I know that capitalism borrow it from somewhere and then they make it big so that they can sell their things, but it is not religious. We need to stop this whole argument. It doesn't matter if it is religious or not. People take it religious and they celebrate it, and we have to respect their beliefs. I meant injured people from the war. He went before war, okay? As I know from the movie, he went before the war started. Some Muslims are being called infidels because of this. I don't care what they are called. Everything is secular, commercialized, and hollow nowadays. So if it is religious, then we have no right to take part in it. If it is capitalism, we can. You can do whatever you want. Okay? Nobody asks you to take part or don't take part. Shouldn't be like that. People decide themselves. The link is there for those who would like to join. Let me see, there were other things that I was maybe going to talk about. Oh yeah. There was something else. Also about Christmas. Yeah, it is. This is Israel, and they are arresting Christians for celebrating the Christmas. From one side, Netanyahu was lying, congratulating Christmas, and he was saying we are the only country in the Middle East that allow Christians celebrate Christmas. And from other side, we see what they were doing. Did you see the Muslims burning a Christmas tree? I saw Hindus doing that, and they were not Muslims if they were doing that. Hourglass. Muslim is the one that people are safe from his hands and mouth. Religious Christmas are held by the Orthodox in January. Yeah, so nobody has the right to offend others for their beliefs, as long as the beliefs is not harming anyone. Way of lives. Who's that? They're making videos. There are lots of people who do that, make videos against Islam, against Christianity. They have nothing else to do. A Muslim YouTuber, he better fix the problem within Islamic world first. Where we are allowed to offend stupid beliefs that are bluntly falsehood. No, where you can argue against a belief that no, this is wrong, that is wrong, but to offend them is not correct. I don't know from where you get. You are allowed from where, I don't know, but in my religion is not allowed. Says your religion for you, my religion for me. It's not against Christianity, because I do agree we have to warn against Christianity. I don't know why. Warn against Christianity. Like Islam, for example, that's stupid and violent. Okay, that so that's your religion, perhaps. You don't have any religion, so if you think Islam is violent, then come up and discuss with me. Muslims are violent. There are Muslims, there are Christians, there are Hindus, we saw now, who are violent, but not Islam. Yes, you can argue against them, of course, but to offend people, I don't know, it's not a good idea. You can say that you are wrong. Especially that, you know, when a large people on the planet follow something, we don't have to create conflicts. We have to make peace so that we can live together, you know, without problems. Patrick, why you never join? If you are so educated in your subject, why you never join and talk directly? Tell me where Islam is violent. In the Quran, of course. Hourglass, maybe you can call in and then share with me one of the videos of that Muslim making video against Christianity. Maybe we can have a look and talk about it. Like you say, your Islamic God sent angels to do black magic, hurt and Maurut. Come on. It's so ridiculous. The angels came to teach people the magic they were using against people so that people learn that these are just magic, okay? These are not real. And they were instructed not to use it against anybody, okay? That was all you found? Nothing else? Anything else except that? By the way, I'm drinking 0%. Delicious. Haram. Not haram. 0% is not haram. It's just a drink. The taste of grapefruit. Oh, you just lied that that's not what the verse says. I didn't lie. I said I have read the verse, okay? The verse says that they were using magic against people. So God sent the angels to teach people that these are magic so that they learn the trick. And they were warned and that you cannot, after you learn it, you cannot use it against anybody else. Okay? Okay, I will find it. Let me see. Where was it? I have to. Wait. Let me see. Where was it? 102. Yeah. Now I'm sharing it, the verse. Instead, they followed what the evil ones used to practice during Solomon's reign. Not that Solomon himself was one who denied the truth. It was the evil ones who denied the truth. They taught people witchcraft and what was revealed in Babylon to the two angels, Harut and Marut. Although these two never taught it to anyone without first declaring, we are not more than a temptation to evil. Do not deny God's truth. From these two, they learned what can separate a man from his wife. Although they harm no one with it except with God's permission, they learned what harmed them, not what benefited them, knowing full well that whoever acquired this knowledge would have no share in the hereafter. Surely evil is the price for which they sold their souls, if only they realize that. Okay, so the verse is about that those evil people, they were using these magic to deceive people, to make people separate. And this was condemned by God to do so. Okay. And Patrick, is that all you can about Islam being violent? Any other questions? Anybody want to join? Hourglass, are you there? I still don't know why MK is evil. The guy from a few weeks ago didn't answer. He's just a troll, Patrick, that question is to you. But you are a troll, because you never call in and you just say something ridiculous without defending it. They never have anything to say. They are not good people, unfortunately. A good person learn about subject carefully and then decide that, this subject is, or for example, this organization is bad or that religion is bad, and that they can defend their stand. They are shaitans, yeah. They are little shaitans. Okay. If nobody has any questions or any subject, I can wrap it up. Yeah. I talked about those things. If you have any questions about Islam, Martin, maybe he's busy because it is Christmas. Maybe, I don't know. Tawheed. Okay. Tawheed is very easily oneness of God. But I can explain it in this way that when there is one God, there should be one planet, one country, one nation, one belief. So Tawheed for me is that everybody should be one, united humanity. Because one God didn't give land to different people, wealth somewhere no wealth. He gave it to everybody. We took it for ourselves. He didn't want that. So oneness of a God is that we all share everything with each other, love one another, one class, one nation, one language, even one belief. Believe in love and mercy, forgiveness. That's Tawheed for me. Of course, this is also what my organization believe in. MEK, we believe in this Tawheed. Tawheed for us is equality. One God, one nation, one leader. Leader doesn't need to be one. Leaders can be changed. Okay? But one God, one nation, one belief, one language, even I said. Everybody talk the same language so that we don't have differences. All right, so if nobody wants to join, then we can wrap it up. Yeah. An hourglass left also. All right, yeah, let's see. what are you gonna do after taking Iran? What's the plan for the first 5 years? Right away, rebuilding the country. I mean, first 6 months is, preparation for new constitutional law, then presidential election, and then after that, starting, getting rid of the corruption, the poverty, rebuilding the country. Unfortunately, the West doesn't want that. Still, they don't want that. Still, they are trying not to bring down the regime. And they don't allow us to fight back. Still, we are asking to recognize our right to fight the regime, but they haven't done it. Yeah. All right, Ms. K, thank you for being here. All right, I think, what if you allow election and they elect the Ayatollahs? No, there will be no Ayatollahs anymore. No Ayatollahs, no the king. These two regimes, they have been ousted by revolution. It is like in Europe, after the Nazi Germans, they never vote for Nazi German again or Nazi organization. They are not allowed to participate in any election. Okay, if they change name, yes, like in Sweden now we have Swedish Democrats. They are Nazis, they are fascists, but they have changed name. They don't say that, no, we are Nazis. Okay, so if they change the name, of course, they shouldn't be elements from this government, because elements from this government and the past governments, they are criminals. They have to be tried. They have to be punished before they can participate in any election. So if somebody wants to establish another, let's say, Islamic Republic of Iran or something like that, they can change name under another name or something. AFD reform. I don't know what is that, AFD reform. Can you please explain more? Yeah, Ms. Kade, anyway, we have made it clear that the next government has to be a secular republic. A secular republic. AFD in Germany and Reform in UK. Perhaps, yeah, they have changed their name, perhaps, yes. In Sweden, it's called Swedish Democrats. They are also racist. Okay, thank you for being here, Ms. K, and everybody else. I wrap it up. See you next week, everyone. Hopefully, Martin will join. And yeah, thank you for being here. Take care, my dear sister, and everybody else. God bless you all. Ms. K has another question. What if Ayatollahs change the name, win, and establish Islamic Republic again? Ayatollahs cannot change the name. They are known. We know who they are. So they will be, tried, and they have to go to jail for what they have done. All right. So these Ayatollahs, they cannot. But if there is an Ayatollah who have never been with this regime and he want to, but no, it is something stupid because nobody will vote for them anymore. Nobody. That's That's impossible. Anybody want to vote for this regime anymore? Okay, God bless you, my dear sister. Have a nice evening. See you next week. God bless you all. Merry Christmas again.